AGI is often talked about as if it were a kind of savior. In conferences and investment pitches, AGI is presented as a solution to everything. It will cure diseases, fix climate change, solve global politics, and maybe even help us understand ourselves. The underlying assumption is that the world's biggest problems are basically problems of intelligence. Build a smart machine and everything else will fall into place. Even if we achieved AGI tomorrow, a machine that could think across any subjects as well as or better than any human, it would still face limits that aren't technical, but human. These limits aren't bugs we can fix. They're part of what it means to be human. Take morality as an example. An AGI could list all ethical systems and calculate the consequences of any policy down to minute details. But it couldn't tell us what's truly right. There is no universally agreed upon formula for justice. When societies argue about abortion, the death penalty, or free speech, the disagreements aren't about lacking information. They're about conflicting values. Intelligence can help us understand these disagreements, but it cannot make them disappear. Meaning is similar. Humans have been asking why we exist, what makes life worthwhile, and how to face death for thousands of years. AGI could summarize all philosophies and offer personalized life advice like a streaming recommendation engine. But meaning isn't something you can download. It has to be built from your own experiences, choices, and losses. A machine can explain why chemists found comfort in rebellion, but it cannot rebel for you. Power is another barrier. Many human problems persist not because solutions don't exist, but because implementing them threatens someone else's interests. Hunger exists in a world with enough food. Wars continue despite knowing their costs. Corruption thrives even when it's obvious. An AGI could identify the most efficient ways to share resources or keep peace, but it cannot force the powerful to give up their advantages. Intelligence doesn't eliminate greed. Reality itself sets limits too. Some problems are mathematically unsolvable, others are physically impossible. No intelligence, artificial or human, can create a perpetual motion machine or predict chaotic system perfectly over time. These aren't problems that more intelligence can fix. They're laws of nature. Responsibility adds another layer. As we rely more on algorithms, there is a temptation to let machines carry moral weight. But if an AGI recommends a harmful policy, who is responsible? The programmers? The leaders? The public? Responsibility can't be automated. It stays human. Machines can advise, but humans must remain accountable. Every creativity has its limits. An AGI could produce flawless novels, music, or art drawing from all human culture, but it will never have a body that ages, relationships that end, or the sense that time is limited. Much of human art comes from these experiences. Morality gives urgency and depth. A machine, no matter how skilled, doesn't fear death. You should watch my video about Afterlife Silicon. I explain some more in there. Finally, death itself, AGI might help us live longer or healthier lives. It might even extend life significantly. But mortality isn't just a problem to solve. It shapes what it means to be human. Our urgency, attachments, and sense of value all come from knowing life ends. Intelligence can help us deal with death, but it cannot remove its significance. This doesn't mean AGI won't be transformative. It may cure diseases, advance science, and automate much of our work, but expecting it to solve problems of values, power, or purpose is a mistake. AGI can expand what we can do, but it cannot tell us what we should want or take away the responsibility of choice. The dream of AGI as a universal problem solver says more about humans than machines. We want an escape from uncertainty, responsibility, and the fact that many of the life's hardest questions have no answers, only responses. AI doesn't free us from being human. It just makes that reality clearer.